What if I told you that 6 feet under your backyard right now, there's a natural cooling system running at 55 degrees Fahrenheit for free, and you never paid a single dollar to build it? It already exists. I know that sounds like something from a science fiction movie, but stay with me for 5 minutes because what I'm about to show you is real physics, real numbers, and something a small group of rural builders in this country figured out more than a century ago and have been quietly using ever since. Here is the problem most American homeowners are living with right now. You are paying somewhere between $200 and $400 every single month during summer to run an air conditioning system. The average central AC unit costs between $6,000 and $12,000 to replace. The average lifespan of that unit is 12 years. Do the math. Over 30 years in your house, you're looking at tens of thousands of dollars handed to the same industry over and over for a system that breaks down, needs refrigerant, needs service contracts, and eventually fails right when you need it most. And nobody in that industry has ever once mentioned to you that there is a simpler option. That is not an accident. The system I want to show you is called an earth tube. Some engineers call it a ground-coupled air tempering system, but the name doesn't matter. What matters is this. It is a buried pipe, roughly 40 to 60 feet long, dug 6 feet into the ground, with an intake on one end and a discharge point inside your basement on the other. That is it. No compressor, no refrigerant, no moving parts. Here's the science behind why it works, and it is surprisingly simple once you hear it. 6 feet below the surface in almost every state across the continental United States, the soil temperature holds steady between 50 and 58 degrees Fahrenheit, 12 months a year. It does not rise in July. It does not drop in January. The reason is mass. The Earth has so much thermal mass that it takes 6 to 8 weeks for summer heat to penetrate down to that depth. And by the time that heat finally arrives, autumn has already cooled the surface back down. The ground never catches up. It is essentially a giant thermal battery that resets itself every year without a single moving part. So, when you pull hot summer air through a pipe buried at that depth, the air loses its heat to the surrounding soil and arrives at your basement cool, often 25 to 35 degrees cooler than when it entered. The pipe itself never wears out. It has no refrigerant cycle. There is nothing to service. Properly installed PVC pipe buried in soil has a documented service life of 100 years. Your children will inherit this system. Now here is the part that should make you pause. This principle, using the Earth's stable ground temperature to condition air, was documented formally by researchers at Kansas State University back in the 1970s. Field measurements from multiple real-world installations showed that properly built systems delivered between 60 and 78% of a home's total cooling load at an annual operating cost of less than $30. That research was submitted to the major standards body that governs HVAC guidelines in this country. It was rejected. The stated reason was, and I'm paraphrasing from the record, that the findings were inconsistent with established residential mechanical practice. Not inconsistent with physics, not inconsistent with the data, inconsistent with the practice of selling people central air conditioning. That document is public record. You can find it if you know where to look. The residential cooling market in America is worth $29 billion a year. The trade groups that represent that industry spend tens of millions of dollars annually on political activity. Not on advertising, on making sure simpler alternatives stay out of contractor manuals, out of building codes, and out of conversations like the one you are having right now. That is not a conspiracy theory. Those are public financial disclosures. Here is what an actual installation looks like, and here is what it costs. You need roughly 220 feet of 4-inch smooth wall PVC pipe. Smooth wall, not corrugated, because corrugated pipe traps moisture. You need two 90-degree elbows, a screened intake cap, and a floor or wall register for the basement end. At any farm supply or building supply store as of last year, that total comes to approximately $280 to $300. You dig 2 trenches, both to a minimum depth of 6 feet. The intake trench starts at least 40 feet from the house, ideally on the north side where the ground stays shaded. The second trench runs back toward the house. The pipe slopes slightly, 1/4 inch per foot, so any condensation drains out the intake end, not into your basement. The intake riser comes up 4 feet above ground with a screened cap to keep animals and insects out. The pipe enters your basement through the rim joist, the band of wood that sits on top of your foundation wall. That is a 4-inch penetration, the same size as a dryer vent. No permit required in most jurisdictions because it is classified as a standard ventilation opening. Once the pipe is in place, you backfill in 6-inch layers. This is the step that most online guides skip. Loose gravel backfill cuts performance by up to 40% because air pockets insulate the pipe from the earth. The correct method is to compact slightly moist soil, clay-rich if available, in 6-inch lifts, adding about a gallon of water per 10 feet of pipe before tamping each layer. That single technique, documented in the 1979 Kansas State Research, is the difference between a tube that actually cools your home and one that barely takes the edge off. On still summer days when there is no breeze, you can add a small inline duct fan at the basement end, the kind that draws 15 to 40 watts. Running that fan 24 hours a day for an entire cooling season costs less than $15 in electricity. Compare that to a central air conditioning bill in Pennsylvania that typically runs $800 to $200 per season. You are replacing a 4-digit bill with a 2-digit one. A few honest limitations before you start digging. If you live in southern Florida, the Texas Gulf Coast, or the lower third of Louisiana, ground temperatures at that depth can exceed 68 degrees Fahrenheit, which reduces the cooling effect significantly. High water tables can be worked around with a modified stone sleeve installation, but if your land sits wet more than half the year, this becomes complicated. And if you have bedrock within 4 feet of the surface, common in parts of New England and the Appalachian Ridges, trenching becomes expensive. That said, based on USGS soil survey data, roughly 78% of the continental United States has favorable conditions for this system. That covers the Grain Belt, the Mid-Atlantic, the Pacific Northwest, the Great Lakes region, and the Upland South, most of the country. The technology is not new. The physics is not complicated. The materials are sitting on a shelf at your local supply store this afternoon. You walked into this video thinking that cooling your home was something you rented from a company every month for the rest of your life. You are walking out knowing that 55-degree air is waiting 6 feet under your lawn, and that $300 in 2 weekends is all that separates you from it. The question worth sitting with is simple. If this works, and the data says it does, why did nobody ever mention it to you? That answer tells you everything about whose interests the system was designed to protect. And now that you know, it is yours to act on.